It's the place you go when you finish your show. We're your two best friends. Our names are Max and Ben. We're self-proclaimed television experts. It's Reality Alert. There we go, baby. There we go. Okay. Move over, Alexis. We don't need you anymore. We got a new blonde goddess delivering us the reality TV stuff that dreams are made of. Queen Madeline is here to save us.
Yes, a new messy queen is here.
Oh, she is messy indeed, and she is stirring the pot too. Sloppy. She is teetering. She is all over the place.
A couple of fights almost broke out in this episode.
Oh my god!
I think both Janique and Zay were both ready to punch somebody tonight.
Yes, that couple seemed to be quite provoking tonight. Colby and Madeline.
Yeah, they did.
They were bringing out they weren't making other people happy. Let's say.
Yeah. Well, look, folks, we already recapped this whole episode, but it happened off camera. I'm sorry to say.
So thank you for joining us.
See it. Thank you for joining us. Isn't it annoying though that all these big things seem to be happening off camera? Like there was two big ones this episode.
You can't kiss and touch boners off camera. We want to see the boner touching on camera.
That's not fair.
It's not fair. There was a lot of talk of the word boner came up a lot of times, and we have a lot of boner sound bites that will come up this episode.
You texted me saying it's gonna be a little bit. There's so many boner bites I gotta get.
There's a lot of
and I was like, I said that sounds like a bachelorette party themed snack.
Playing a game where they were like, how many times can we get the word boner in this episode? Do you think? I think they must have, because the word boner, it's like not. Yeah, I don't know. Like hard on, comes up a lot, but boner, it's very specific.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
There must have been some kind of thing because they said boner a lot. I think they were having a bet.
Maybe it's just one person says it, and then it's like fever. You know?
Yeah, it's like a boner fever.
It's boner fever. Everybody can't stop saying boner at that point.
Okay, here's my feeling.
We can't stop saying it.
Here's my feeling about this episode, Ben.
Yeah, it was a boner of an episode.
Well, is that a? I feel like when you say that, it makes
because it's like sounds like it's a bonehead thing or something.
Okay, you're thinking.
I mean, like I've got a boner for this.
Like the character from Growing Pains, so it's a positive thing. Mike Seaver's best friend boner.
Yeah.
What a guy. Show me that smile. Okay. So this is what I thought of this episode. It was similar to last episode and other episodes of the Ultimatum that we've watched, where half of it was boring conversations, but then some of the conversations were good.
I like the meeting the parents stuff.
Yeah. I like that stuff. I thought it was like a little too soon to be the parents.
I always think meeting the parents is cute. It's never like produces a lot of hilarity, but I am always like, oh, their parents are sweet, or I like
the parent stuff was good. But there were some boring there were some conversations where I was like, these fucking children discussions. We've definitely fucking heard these before. Like I'm bored. But then the second half of this episode was this just reality brilliance. It
Queen
was
Madeline.
Good stuff. This is what we want to see. We want to see the people hanging out, talking about dating each other, significant others, and getting drunk, and then talking about it and getting mad at each other.
This is like what the whole show has been leading up to.
They need to be hanging out more with each other, and I want all the different couples hanging out. I want girls and boys night together next time, please.
Oh yeah. I will say this was our biggest criticism of the newest season of Love is Blind. They weren't sloshed enough.
Yeah, you need to get sloshy. If Ultimatum, they're definitely sloshing and slammering.
They're pouring heavy this season. Yeah,
yes,
they're pouring real heavy.
Yeah, there's drinks in like every.
I mean, free drinks, right? Free drinks in a silver chalice. It's hard to say no.
It was like at the girls' night out. There were like a lot of drinks on the table, and they were all right around Madeline.
Yeah. She really took advantage. Yeah.
She was swaying so hard in that convention.
Yeah.
Until the one where she walked
She
out
was
of
like,
it
"You
and
guys, it's
veering.
bottomless cocktails." And they're like, "Well, nobody said they were bottomless. They just said that it's comped by the show. It's bottomless cocktails."
Oh my god. Oh my god.
My
man.
friends want to fuck Randall. Did you guys know that?
I touched Randall. Randall had me touch his boner with intention. He does everything with intention.
Shanique, I touched his boner.
Shanique, I did. I don't care how she feels. She needs to know about his boner.
He said he doesn't love you. Kiss me.
Oh my god. Thank you. Somebody needed to step up, and Madeline did it. That's how you know she's a good person. Somebody needs.
She's a saint.
She's a saint.
She's literally a saint.
She was like, no one's gonna provide entertainment.
Yeah, it was getting boring.
Yeah.
She recognized her faults about the top sheet argument.
Yeah, that was so fucking boring.
And she made up for it in strides, let me tell you. She made up for it big time. Yeah. I love
Next time, kiss on camera, though.
Yeah, come on. Touch boners on camera. Kiss on camera, please. Oh, we got to get a boner count going for this episode.
For us or for them? Both. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
You knew the answer right after you asked.
Yep. So we get into this in Ray and Jake. They're happy. They're having fun. Ray says it's been a really fun first week living together, and they have good sexual chemistry, even though they haven't had sex. And that we get into this whole thing about Zay, you know, on social, he presents himself as a single guy. She's not on his Insta.
See, so that's really interesting information that we didn't have before. I feel like that would have been good to know episode 1. Just a little bit of insight into Ray's problems with him and maybe why she's giving an ultimatum. It just would have been nicer to find out Ep1, but this is interesting stuff. He doesn't feature her on his social media page. Apparently April does this too, is what Jake said, that she won't like you apparently lose subscribers and followers if you aren't showing or if you do show a partner.
Yeah, because I think that then single like hotties feel that they won't have like an eventual like chance with you.
Yeah, which is odd. Yeah.
Well, it's not totally odd. It's just that people are thirsty. So if you're posting like thirst traps, then you seem less appealing if you have like a boyfriend.
Max, it's odd.
It's
all odd in my opinion.
Yeah, I guess it's odd, but it's just how the
But hey, this is coming from 2 guys that have less than 500 Instagram followers, so you know.
My private Instagram account has more than 500 followers.
That's sad. That's sad that our
it has more than 500 followers. My personal account has more. Okay. Please follow us on Reality Alert Podcast. We really need followers and helps the podcast.
Netflix doesn't take us seriously.
Well, you need to follow us on our Instagram. It helps. Okay. We don't care if you mute us. Will you just follow us?
Yeah.
That does not represent our listenership at all. We have tons more listeners than that.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Just follow us.
Please. We're giving you the ultimatum. Either you follow us or we're just going to delete the whole podcast, okay? We'll never podcast again.
Yeah. You have 3 weeks.
All right. Or we'll take you on the ultimatum show, all of our listeners.
All of our little rascals?
All the rascalites.
Oh, I shouldn't say little
Yeah.
Oh,
you
no.
can't say
We're
that.
gonna get sued. Shit. They're gonna sue us for
all the
money that we
Delilahs
make.
and alfalfa. Shit.
Oh fuck no.
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 So Jake says he wishes that these 3 weeks never had to end. And he says that as he sees Ray is starting to realize that she should not be in the relationship that he is in, he can feel himself letting go of April too. He can feel himself moving into May.
This is really getting to a point where it sounds like they are going to break up with their former partners.
Not if his mom can have anything to do with it.
Yeah, I guess her mom loves April.
Yeah. And then they finally kiss. Finally, some action and on camera. Thank you. Some respect for the producers, for the camera people, for the gaffers, and for the audience.
Yeah.
Thank
exactly.
you. You know what? Some respect here. Thank.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, you get me every time with those. You get me every time. So stupid. No, I was I got excited. I went, ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very exciting.
Do you think he bonered?
He probably had a boner. Yeah.
He probably bonered. There's boners.
There's probably boners there's boners everywhere. All around. Yeah.
You think there's not boners all around?
I mean,
yeah.
I mean, Madeline and Randall. Madeline says she has such high expectations, and he has really met all of them. And this is just a quick scene, but she says she's not thinking of Colby and Shanique at all. She's like, I'm not even thinking about them. And he's like,
he's like, well, I am.
He's like, I'm definitely thinking about them. Because
that's why I think later when Madeline is like trying to instigate shit with everybody, I think she's projecting just a bit because I think she knows her relationship is done. I think she wants everybody else's to be too. Yeah.
You're all coming down with me.
Yeah. You glazed over the fact, though, Max, that Madeline and Randall also talk about the temperature once again.
Oh my god,
that's really good stuff.
It's like 64 degrees. Blah, 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 blah.
I like it at 69.
Top sheet. I like how Randall's like, I know Shanique is having control of that bed, but Shanique let Zay in the bed. He's off the couch.
This is he's moving on up.
And he's like, I'm really having a hard time not having sex with Shanique. It's really hard.
I keep
really hard.
My boner keeps pressing into her
4 times a day.
Instead, he's probably only what is it? Once a day in the bathroom, maybe by himself. That's about
I know. I think he must be going into the bathroom a lot to masturbate, or maybe she goes to work. I don't know what this show is very sexual. I find us talking about sex a lot with this show, a lot more than Love Is Blind. They talk about sex a lot in this show.
Yeah, it's Boner City.
It's Boner City.
I swear we got to get a boner count on here. We really gotta.
So Ray's dad is a race car driver?
That's crazy.
I don't know what kind of race car it is, but it's a race car.
I know it's Stick. I think he drives Stick. What do you think?
Oh my god, I can't believe it. Yeah, when this started happening, I was like, isn't it really soon to meet a parent? And then the parents are like, oh, so this is just some dude that you're dating in lieu of the guy that you were just with on a reality okay.
But what's funny is, with the exception of Jake's mom, I feel like most of them were like, yeah, I hated the other guy.
Yeah, I don't like the other guy. He was like, they wore his pants too low.
He's got saggy pants, and I don't like
saggy pants.
He also said, what did he say? He had lame pictures on his social media. Is that what he said?
Yeah, his lame pictures on social media.
He's
and
going
also
like this.
Yeah. And also Jake passed the test because the last guy that Ray's dad gave a drive to shit his pants. So as far as I can tell, once it was edited out, Jake did not shit his pants.
Yeah,
but he got the blessing. He said, "You have my blessing."
Yeah.
Wow. So he likes him.
I liked all the car analogies he was using too. He's like,
Yeah.
with my daughter, you're going to have to make it to the finish line, and I'm going to be the one waving the flag, and you're going to have to shift into different gears depending on what she wants. And sometimes you're going to have to go fast, but I'd prefer you to go slow with my daughter.
You're going to have to make a U-turn sometimes when you forget something at the store, but make sure it's legal so you don't get pulled over.
He likes Jake though. He seems to actually like him.
Yeah.
He's like, I hate all of her boyfriends, but knowing that this is a crazy show where they probably won't get together, I feel safe saying I like this guy.
Yeah, he's like, whatever. I like him. He was a character. He was like, I'm gonna have fun on this dumb reality show.
I know. Yeah, I really liked him a lot.
Have you realized that they don't call this reality show an experiment anymore? They now call it an experience. They stopped calling it an experiment. They were like, all right, that's all right, because they're making up the show as they go along.
Yeah,
because they're making up the whole thing.
Well, it's
like,
the Nick and Vanessa experience.
They're
is
like,
what it is.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're in Austin, so you can all get your parents on the fly, right? Because you all live here. So, all right, you're gonna get your parents, and we're gonna stop the experiment thing because that's Love Is Blind, and we have the silver chalices. It's different. Call it an a thingamabobby. No, a thingamadoo. No, an experience. Yes. It's like experiment, but a little different. Yeah, experience. Yes.
Call it a boner experience. If you
yes, boner. Yes.
It's very.
If you can't remember that, just throw boner in a bunch of times. I'll be with the silver chalices, and we'll say boner a lot. That'll be the thing.
It really is more sexual than
I know
Love
that
Is Blind
all the time. Or maybe it's just us. One of the two.
It's one of the two. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Randall and Madeline. They meet Madeline's friends, Mason and Carly. And for some reason, we have to hear this whole backstory about how she knows Mason and Carly. Like, we give a shit. Like, who cares?
Yeah, like, who gives a shit?
I was like,
seriously.
Why do we care? The only thing I'm interested in is we learned that Mason and Colby hooked up, and then she introduced Colby to Madeline.
Yeah. Interesting.
And then Mason thinks Randall is way more attractive to Madeline. So Madeline,
they all do.
So and they all think that she should pick Randall because Randall's more mature.
What an insane thing to do. Like, Colby must be furious watching these. He must be like, what the fuck did I ever do to you people? Christ.
Well, Randall's hotter and more mature, so
they definitely kept emphasizing the hotter thing. They definitely kept emphasizing that.
Well, he's not rolling up in a hat and like the chains with the vest and stuff.
Yeah.
He is,
Madeline
presenting himself better.
Madeline was like, damn, I didn't know my friends like always hated my boyfriend. Jesus. Okay.
She says
they think he's a real boner.
She says at the end of this, she's like, should I truly considering walking away from Colby for Randall? And I'm like, you weren't this whole time?
It seems like you've had your mind made up since the start.
Think about him.
It's very interesting.
April and Colby, there's nothing happening. There's nothing exciting happening. There's nothing. Zilch.
Yeah, he's cooking. And yeah, that's about it.
She's diving into the experiment by doing nothing with
I think
Colby.
They both actually think that they're gonna get back together with their oh boy, they got something coming. Oh boy. That's not gonna be good.
Yeah, they should start hooking up or something, because otherwise they're
yeah, it's
they should hook up.
It's not looking good. They should at least do a little kiss on the cheek, or at least a boner touch.
I mean, if Colby is gonna make out with a random guy a random woman, sorry, This is our 4th podcast of the day. My words are not good. A random woman in a bar. He might as well try to put the moves on April, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Might as well. I'm sure he would prefer that off camera.
Yes.
But yeah.
Shanique and Zay, some very sweet moments here, but it was just so funny because the last moments we saw of them, like before, like she let him in the bed, it was like he was sleeping on the couch, and now it's like, come meet my whole family. Like, what?
I don't. This. It really does seem like she does like him a lot, and I think she liked him even more after she saw
it
how
does seem like she really likes him.
The family really took to him well, and the mom was right. Like he was very vulnerable and sensitive, and really laid it all out there for them. And I liked his story. I felt bad for him, and I liked this side of Zay, which I don't think we've really gotten to see too much. You know, he talks about, fucking 4 times a day and stuff. You don't get to hear this. You don't really get to hear the sort of softer sides.
Yeah, it was nice.
No pun intended with the softer side.
God, get your fucking head out of the gutter for 1 second.
I got boner on the mind.
Oh my God, Ben. Can we do 1 segment? Yeah, it was nice hearing.
It's been
about,
a long day.
Yeah, I know. You're fucking. Our brains are fucked.
It's reduced to boner jokes now.
I know. But the story about his family was very sad and touching, but they were really nice to him and very kind.
Oh, they're so sweet.
I really liked them. I wanted to know their thoughts on Randall, but they definitely seem like the type of people that wouldn't want to talk shit on camera because they're
the
so
only
nice.
thing we saw was just the mom saying, "I don't like you feeling that way," to Shanique, and saying like, "You have self-worth and you should never have to give an ultimatum to anybody."
Yeah,
and I don't like that he made you feel that way.
I think that's kind of our take in general, is that giving ultimatums is stupid.
It is, but a mother is supposed to, be upset for her child.
Yeah, she's like, why are you going on this reality show? It's a bad idea.
She literally did say that. She was like, I just think that this environment, this setting, what she's doing right now is not the best thing.
Not a good idea.
Yeah. So
get those followers, get that bag. Hey.
Yeah. Good job, Mom.
Mom
said the right thing. Good job. Yep.
Zay is like, I can help you. Just on our Instagram, we shouldn't let people know that we're together, even if we get married, because then we'll be able to get more followers. So just don't let it be known.
Yeah.
It's easier to thirst trap separately, just so you know.
Mm-hmm. Maybe that should be our strategy, Max. What do you think?
Yeah, we should.
We'll split the reality of the podcast into 2, and we'll thirst trap.
Hey, whatever we're doing right now is not working.
It's not working.
On social media.
Yeah, on social media.
On podcast.
It's doing pretty good. We're doing all right.
On the social medias. Gotta improve that shit. That's what they call it, social medias.
Oh, interesting.
I think so.
That's what the kids are saying.
Jake and Ray meet with Jake's friend Darius and his mom, and Jake's mom says, "Yeah, I don't like the idea of this, but I guess I'm a little okay with it now." And Jake's mom points out to them that they are in the honeymoon stage, and I'm thinking about this too. I'm like, do you guys realize that you might feel like you're really happy, but do you realize that you're each other's rebounds? Anyone?
Yeah,
feeling this? Like. It's
a good point.
Do you know what a rebound is, guys? Because you're rebounding.
Yeah, she makes a good point.
Like the best thing to do when you get out of a relationship is to take some time to yourself, not hop into another relationship typically.
Yeah. Having said that, I also think that if you are completely falling for this other person and wanting to get away from your ex, or from your partner, maybe that relationship's not going to work, and you might want to actually consider that. Yeah.
The reveal of her talking to April was amazing, though. Dude, that would piss me off. I could not imagine my mother being in touch with my girlfriend, aside from me and like taking their side when I'm like disputing with them.
Yeah.
I know that this is a thing that happens, and and also like there's sometimes when people like break up with their girlfriends or their significant others,
And then
and
your
their
parent
mom
will-
like stays in
Mhm.
touch with them, and they're
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, I'm still in touch with them." Like,
And it's like, can you
she
not?
really misses you. Like, maybe you should get back together with Sarah. Like, Mom, we broke
Yeah.
up.
Just because you're best friends with them doesn't
And it's
mean
like,
I am.
Stop
Yeah.
talking. Don't you have any loyalty? Like, I'm your child. It's like, I just love Sarah. It's like, what? I could not imagine that relationship. But people like have that. Like, it's so fucked up.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
But she's
It's
like,
really
I
weird.
love April. I think like April's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. April does seem like someone who would really get along with any mother-in-law.
Oh, definitely.
She's like so that type, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so his mom asked there be a future. Ray says yes. His mom asked for some private time with Jake, and his mom was like, hey, let's reel it in a little bit, because April is amazing. Remember April?
My best friend.
My best friend April, okay? She's number 1 on my speed dial. You're number 2, okay? Me and Ape, okay? Also known as on Reality Alert, sometimes as Olivia, April. Okay. I do. His mom is kind of savage. She says, "I wanted to keep you an open mind because there are tons of people out there like Ray." I like that one.
That's fucked up.
But there's only one April. Okay?
There's only one April.
There's only one person in the world named April.
That's right.
Darius, meanwhile, at the table is like, so are you sexually attracted to Jake?
He just gets right to the point.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yo, Madeline and Randall, they eat sunflower chocolate chip ice cream or gelato and chocolate olive oil. Have you ever had these flavors, Ben?
No, absolutely not.
Me neither. It's not really my style. I've heard of olive oil gelato or ice cream. People can be into that.
Sure.
I guess I would taste it if I was with somebody and they were like, this is really good. The sunflower chocolate chip is really
that's wild.
That really doesn't sound good.
It's in the same category as like those interesting, like a green tea ice cream or something, that's not your conventional ice cream flavor.
Oh, have you ever had like green tea ice cream at like a Japanese restaurant or anything like that?
No, but I think my wife has. She loves it.
Oh, green tea ice cream's quite good. That's a sunflower chocolate chip though. I don't know about that, but
yeah.
Your wife also says olive oil gelato is terrible. It sounds disgusting to me, especially chocolate olive oil. Chocolate and olive oil. Yes, green tea ice cream rules, your wife says. I agree with this. Yeah. To all you listeners, his wife is in the comments.
Yes.
But you already know that.
I was just saying that I think it fits that category of something that's not a conventional ice cream flavor. Yeah.
I think green tea is a little more standard than sunflower or olive oil.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
They have decided that they won't be physical, but Madeline says it's all she can think about.
Yeah, I bet the way she talks
that's
about
kind of what the way I believe it. And then they talk about kids. 5 kids, 1 million kids, kids, finances, kids.
She wants to do a cheaper by the dozen situation. That's what she wants.
This next scene, Jake is a liar. He's a liar. He lies to Ray. Jake is supposed to be this golden boy. Everyone says Jake is so amazing. Jake. He's a liar.
Wow. From a serviceman. Huh?
Huh?
I thought soldiers were sworn
to
really
tell the truth. Lies too. They're paddle boarding. He says he owns his own paddle board. It's supposed to be this nice moment.
You were talking about the fact that there was not a spider there, but he said there was, right?
Yeah,
that's the lie
what I'm
you're
talking
referring
about.
to.
That's the big lie.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on.
It's really fucked up.
Let's move on to the next scene because that was it. No, she asked what his mom said, and he says that she said that's the kind of girl you need in your life. She did not say that. She said there's many Aprils out.
She said put on the brakes. She said reel it in.
Yeah, she said
April's amazing.
She said, yeah, she said that April's amazing and that there's like a million Rays out there.
Yeah. So the question is this lie in order to not hurt Ray's feelings, or is it because he doesn't want to scare Ray off, or is it both? I think probably both.
Probably both. I just think he could have been a little less lying.
He could have just said something like, she's hesitant. You know, she's friends with April. She hasn't been through this whole experience like you and I have. Yeah.
I mean, it's not the worst lie, but he's a liar. I don't trust him anymore. Colby would never. Colby is a true, honest man.
Oh, we'll get to that.
But first, we have girls' night out. Hey, ladies.
Yes.
Madeline wants to know what April has against Jake Stubble because she thinks it's sexy. Madeline is already stirring the pot. She is just like, let's get talking.
That was that 4 drinks in, or how many was that on the
was
table?
right off the crack. Yeah, I think they probably started instantly. But here we go. Shanique says she got some cuddles in with Zay, and I think that we get some. She starts talking about how she felt a little something, and Madeline needs to know.
How did you know that he bonered?
Bonered as a verb.
Yeah, it's probably in the dictionary, right?
Definitely.
Yeah.
And then Madeline's asking everybody all these questions like their significant others that people are dating aren't like at the table with them. She's just like popping off.
It's wild. Keep that alcohol coming.
Yeah. It's good. It's good stuff.
Yep. We get this boys' night too.
Bro, I've been needing a guys' night out. It's good to be a guy again.
Bro, it's good to be a bro again at this bros night out. Boys' night out, baby.
Nothing can go wrong on boys' night out. Boys don't fight.
No.
They don't fight. There's nothing that could make the boys hate each other.
Well, thank God that Zay switched seats to go 1 foot away, because otherwise he would have beat up Colby. Thank God he switched seats.
Zay has reach, by the way. He's got long arms. I'm pretty sure that did absolutely nothing to protect Colby. This was like frustrating to me as a viewer. It was fun that they were fighting, but it was frustrating that there's this whole other story with no context that we're just having to catch up on now all of a sudden.
Why are they allowed to go out without cameras on them?
Yeah.
Why aren't there
cameras
on them
should always be on them.
They need to wear body cameras if they're going to do this.
And so let me get this straight. Colby was trying to get at the fact that Zay told a girl in the club to go up to Colby and kiss him.
You said that they were whispering.
And then she went up to him.
And planted one on him, he said.
Yeah. And he admits to enjoying it.
To running with it. And he made out with her.
Yes. And
he never exactly admitted to enjoying it, but he said that Zay is saying that he enjoyed it.
He does admit to it shortly thereafter.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, he said, "Well, was it enjoyable? Sure, but
yeah."
So I don't know. This is all very weird. Like what's going on?
He also starts off very weird about it because he starts saying, "Hey Zay, I think we're more alike than anyone here." That's how he gets into it.
That's how he triggers Zay.
They're not. And Zay is like, "You think so?" And Colby is like, "Don't you?" And Zay is like, "I'm not saying we don't, but you think so?"
Yeah. And why? Explain.
And Zay is really not happy about this.
She goes and kisses you. That has nothing to fucking do with me.
He's not happy.
Yeah.
It's a very perplexing story, and it's not fair that we didn't get to see this. But yeah, he gets so mad that they have to switch seats.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. I really don't.
But do you know what the conclusion of this is?
What's that?
So now we know Colby is a liar and a cheater.
That's what we know. Colby's a liar and a cheater.
Now we know.
I gotta say,
Now we
Colby
know.
really did kind of act like he was always kind of like honorable and here just to be with Madeline, and like he would always be honest and stuff. But yeah, that's kind of where things are going, you know. Yeah, Ben, your mic is muted. Oh, Ben is having a little bit of microphone problems here. Yes, Ben is going to figure out his microphone problems, and I am going to continue talking and figure things out. So, we're going to continue on with figuring out that Colby is a liar and a cheater. After that, we're going to go back to Girls' Night Out. So, April asks Ray how things are going, and she's like, I don't want to divulge. And April is like, I can take it. I'm the one who made the ultimatum. But then Ray is like, we kissed. And then April is like, who initiated? And Ray said, I did. And April says,
Hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, good.
Good. Okay, so here's where we're at.
My
We're
mic-
at the what?
Somehow my mic got unplugged. I apologize.
I blame the dog.
Yeah.
So
He's
we're
not
at the point right now where Ray has revealed, because April asked her, that they kissed. And April says, who initiated? And Ray said, I did. And then April responds, that's okay because...
Hey, we had our kisses too before we got on here, but mine wasn't on the lips. So.
They got our kisses in, but hers
It
weren't
was-
on the lips.
Do you think it was on the
Cheek.
cheek?
Yep, of the face. Don't get it twisted. Madeline made a face like, oh.
What do you think Madeline thought it was? I bet you she thought it was like the arm or something.
Yeah, the arm or something like that shit.
Ear?
Yeah.
Could have been the ear.
And then April's like, I fucked up, blah, blah, blah. And she's talking. And Madeline's like, I just think you talk over Jake.
And like April's taking that very well. Like she's not like,
yeah,
she's not getting defensive. She's not fighting it. And then she's like, Madeline's basically like saying, I'm not being nice to you. Like, what's wrong with you?
yeah. April's here to fix things. All right. But this is where we get the details of all details. This episode is amazing. The first one is that her dad thinks that her and Jake are married, is the first detail. And the second detail is that they've never used protection. Ever.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
like
she said he doesn't ever pull out either.
So since the first time they ever had sex, they've always been okay with the so we know she has fertility issues, but even with like the first time they ever had sex, they basically always been okay with the potential of children happening.
Seems like it. Yeah. It complicates things a bit. That is a
Wild
bombshell.
stuff.
That is a bombshell. Like,
and her
that
dad thinks they're married.
It really seems like Jake really was in a relationship where they were planning on having kids and getting married for a long time.
Yes.
That's what it seems like.
And then it changed, but yeah.
You can see Ray is like floored by this information. She's got like her head in her hands. She thinks that now she's like practically a marriage wrecker or something. She's like, I'm coming in now to this thing that's like practically a marriage of these two people trying to have a baby. Like, you can see the tone shift immediately.
Yeah, I want to see like what happens the next day with them. I can't wait to see the couples get back together with them. But I want it to be too long of the couples hanging out because I want them all to hang out together because that's the best part. I don't want to see them talk about kids for too long.
I'd love to see a conversation where Ray asks Jake about this.
Yes, that I want to see. I want to see them talk about each other.
Was April embellishing to try and make the relationship seem more serious than it was? Because she felt defensive or insecure during that time. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's wow.
We get back to boys' night out, and Jake and Zay, they're talking about how they don't hate each other. And Jake is like, "Hey, dude, your social media, man, a big problem." And Zay is like, but Ray needs to accept me for who I am, and I could, don't tell Ray this, but I could marry Ray right now, but don't tell her. It's like, why wouldn't you want her to know that? Like, isn't that like the whole point you're here?
The secret.
But don't tell her. And
the
then
secret.
And then Jake is like, I just want you to know, like, she's the perfect fucking girl to me. Zay's like, oh, but don't tell her that I want to marry her. It's a secret. She should never know. I'm never going to tell her.
What fun would that be?
I'm very confused.
He's very good at keeping
drunk
secrets.
people being drunk people or something. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. Look, all these conversations were pretty damn sloppy. Let's be honest.
Yeah. Girls' night out. Madeline is just like, yo, Ray, Zay or Jay, come on. And Ray's like, I don't know. But she's like, come on, it's Jake.
Yeah, well, she was being courteous. She was, and I think a lot of those girls, minus one, were trying not to hurt the other girls' feelings about how it was going, right?
Maybe they should just be honest, like Madeline, okay?
Yeah.
And treat us to good TV. Okay? Good TV. So Colby at Boys Night Out is like, it's so clear. Madeline is what I truly want. It's Madeline. Making out with that girl in that club. Thanks, Zay. That helped me see the truth.
Then he gets a wake-up call from Randall.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Randall's like, well, guess what, bud? First off, we're nuts about each other.
He even says, I love Madeline. I love Yeah, and we kissed.
So
off
what do you
camera.
think about that? Dude, Colby looks just furious during this.
You're my fucking threat, dude. You're my fucking threat.
Who says that?
Colby. You're my fucking threat, dude.
I wish he had his cowboy hat on when he said that.
Yeah. Rips off his vest chain, pocket chain, whatever thing. Fucking threat, dude. It's me, Colby fucking Cheese.
Oh, yeah, man. So awkward, these scenes. My God.
Oh, man. But back at Girls' Night Out, this is the climax of the episode. And
you think there's not boners all around?
That's the topic of discussion, man.
Oh, there is. There's boners.
You think there's not boners all around, Ben? Madeline has to talk about how sexy Randall is, and she has to tell Shanique. And she told Shanique that Randall said he was attracted to her, and Shanique is going to kill her, it looks like.
It's look, it's pretty classless. And having said that, it's fantastic TV. It's just fantastic.
She's trying to help Shanique through the process of this experience.
Yeah, she's Nick and Vanessa's teacher's pet.
She needs to hear this.
She's doing it for her.
Look, Shanique brought him to the ultimatum,
Yeah, true. Yeah.
And
you think that's probably why Madeline pokes and prods at her like that, is because she's got resentment towards anyone who is doing the ultimatum on the other person?
Maybe, but I don't know.
Not to read too much into it, but it's it's worth noting, I think.
Maybe, potentially.
Yeah.
She's so drunk in her confessionals, just swaying back and forth. This is where Madeline tells Shanique that she kissed Randall off camera and touched his boner.
I didn't know there were boners involved.
Yeah, Shanique starts to freak out.
Well, there's boners everywhere.
There's always
Shanique.
boners involved. If there's kissing, you should always be worried that there's boners involved. What do you think this is? Grade school? We're adults.
Boners are around.
Boners exist, okay?
We don't need any of these conspiracy theorists
Okay.
saying that boners aren't real. Okay, they're real and they're there. Okay,
It's like Jurassic Park. Boners find a way. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Ray's like, hey, you gotta chill it out. Madeline's like, no, she needs to know this. I'm Team Good TV. I was sent
Ray's
here.
like, what you might have said may have just hurt.
The producers
Shanique's
wrote me a
feelings.
$10,000 check to get wasted and say crazy shit. So that's what I'm doing.
The producers promised me free drinks tonight if I said anything. And Ray was like, yeah, I mean, all of us get free drinks. I don't know what you're talking about.
What? So what?
Huh? Well, I want one more free drink.
Haha, I got one more than all of you.
I got one more.
Like,
Well,
yeah,
actually,
you've had about 8 more
you've
drinks
had
than
about
all of
8
us. And then our queen stumbles off as she says,
I'm done. I'm ready to go make out with Randall off camera.
you sound so drunk.
The,
I'm done.
the hero always stumbles off into the sunset at the end of the film, doesn't they? Yeah.
I'm gonna go make out with Randall off camera. I'm done.
Could you please on camera though, please? Please.
Yeah, okay.
If I get another drink, then maybe I'll do it on camera.
I'm done.
Oh
my
boy.
god. I was like, oh, I need to watch more. This is fucking hilarious. Madeline, thank you.
Thanks, Maddie.
That's what, yeah. Why did they know about alcohol for this season and not for Love is Blind? Like, what were they thinking?
They fucked up. That's what they were thinking. They did a real boner move. That's what they did. Max, we did 4 episodes in one day.
I'm done.
I'm done. I'm gonna go make out with Randall off camera.
4
now.
ultimatums in one day. What we are, oh my god, we are just amazing.
Give me a happy new year.
Come on, it was already on cue. So good.
Oh boy.
Damn, Daddy, can I taste it?
Oh wow, bringing back the circle.
We deserve that. We deserve that.
Folks,
Well,
thanks for if you've been watching today's episodes up until now. Thank you.
Thank you, Amy, for watching.
Thank you, Amy. Thank you, my wife. You're the greatest supporter ever. Oh boy.
So if you're listening on Monday, audio listeners, we'll be back tomorrow when I get off my red eye and head back into the studio to start recording our next round of Ultimatum, and we'll be pumping those episodes out, and we'll be done with our Ultimatum recaps next week.
Yes.
So
thank you, Terry. We do got this. I appreciate that.
You got this. So yeah, we'll be back next week to recap the rest of the episodes. Thank you everyone for joining us. It's going to be really fun recapping the rest of this, but time for me to go on a little vacation to California.
Yeah, California. Here we come. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to see all my favorite Ultimatum stars out there.
I think you got to go to Austin.
Oh, shit.
I know. Yeah.
That sucks. So all the reality stars used to live in LA.
Yeah. Now they're all moving to Austin. Just ask the cast of Circle season 3.
Yeah, that's true.
Everybody's moving to where Nick Uhlenhoot lives.
Yeah, that's
He's a magnet, is what he is.
All right. I got to go pack.
All right, buddy. Have a fun vacation.
You too. Hey, guys, follow us on social media, though.
Yeah,
please. We need to get our followers up. Just
Reality
like
Alert
Zay.
Podcast on IG. Reality Alert _ on Twitter. We are YouTube/Reality Alert.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
It's the place you go when you finish your show. We're your two best friends. Our names are Max and Ben. We're self-proclaimed television experts. It's Reality Alert.
I didn't know there were boners involved.